What is up, guys? Brandon or COD Gameplay here. In today's video, I'm showing you my top 5 formations to run in FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. So starting off, my third favorite one to run is the 4-3-1-2. Now this one is heavy up the middle. You can have 4 backs, which is really important. All of my favorites formations in the game have 4 backs. I think anything with 5 backs, you don't have enough offensive. Anything with 3 backs, you're going to get counterattacked and you're going to get destroyed. You get pummeled with 3 backs. It's definitely not enough. I highly suggest not using any 3 backs or 5 back formations. Starting off with 4-3-1-2, you have a right back and a left back to counter any crossing. You have 3 center mids, you have a center attacking mid, and 2 strikers. So this is a fairly offensive formation, although the one downside is you won't have enough crossing potential with this if you want to score lots of goals. Next, my fourth favorite one will be the 4-3-3 formation. Now, the only downside about this formation is that the center mids aren't spread out enough. So, in your when they're counterattacking, they're gonna be able to push up quite a bit. Those center mids, they're standing there, but there's quite a bit of room on the sides. Whenever I'm playing with a 4-3-3, I find that they really dominate the midfield game, but if I'm on offense, I play absolutely amazing. But if they're a solid team and they can actually play pretty well, they can bounce around, one-touch passing my midfield, and break through that really easily. Again, 4 backs, like I said, and having the left wing and the right wing makes it so crossing is really easy. Going to the striker, this is one of my favorite for offensive. Then my third favorite is the 4-4-2 formation. And now, this is probably one of the most common formations in the game. Almost everyone starts out and uses the 4-4-2, and I think it's really good. The only downside is, again, the crossing is actually not that bad. It's not that bad. And the reason for that is because the right mids are able to jump up in the play, and when they jump up in the play, the right mid and the left mid, they can cross it to both the strikers. Now, there's a little bit of a gap when you actually play with this formation between the 2 center mids and the 2 strikers. Now, to counter that, my first favorite formation actually doesn't have that big of a gap. And I like that. I don't like having a huge gap between my center mids and my strikers. I find that my left and right mid play a little bit offensively, so they're actually able to run down the sidelines a little bit too easily against this formation. Also, the difference between the center mids and the center backs, because there's no center defensive mid in this formation, I find that people can sometimes dominate me in the middle. One of the things that people actually do when they attack you is they either go up the sidelines and rush up and try to cross, or they try to one-touch pass it down the middle. And if they're good and they can one-touch pass it in the middle, 4-4-2 can get a little bit tricky at times. Although this is, I think, a very, very solid formation. It's pretty sound. As you can tell, you have 4 midfields, 4 backs, and you have 2 strikers. So this is a very, very even way of playing. You have enough defensiveness, you have enough midfield, and you have enough attacking. I suggest this for one of the people that are starting out. Next, my second favorite one is, I'm going to have to go back a bit, and that is the 4-1-2-1-2. And now, the 4-1-2-1-2 I really, really like. The reason? The right mid and the left mid, they're able to jump up in the play and they can do some crazy crossing. Now, the one thing that nobody really does when they're playing this formation is people try crossing it into the center, center box, trying to hit the strikers. But if you can do a through pass to your center attacking mid coming at the top of the box, you're going to hit some insane shots, some crazy plays. If you have a good center attacking mid, for example, I have Hernandez, I have Kaká, and both of them have some great shots. Let me see what Hernandez has. I believe he has, where is it? There he is. He has 83 shot, and with the Deadeye chemistry, he actually has an 86 shot. So 86 shot on center attacking mid, coming from the top of the box. You're gonna have some really nice plays using the 4-1-2-1-2. The one downside about this is that the midfield, between the not the very right down the midfield, but you can tell that the center defensive mid to the right mid and left mid, you're going to find that are going to be jumping up a lot in play, and because of that, you're going to find that your weakness is going to be in the midfield, right beside the mid, right beside the center. So between the center attacking mid, the right mid, and the center defensive mid and the right mid. and then going to the left side as well. That little gap, people are going to be able to just like take you from there. Although I really like this because the center defensive mid can actually counter that. If you can pull them to either side, you can make some good defensive plays. I think this is my second favorite. I used to use this a lot, and I still do use it quite a bit on lots of my teams. Then my first favorite one that I use currently is the 4-2-3, the 4-2-3-1, and the second version. And now, as you can tell, it looks like it doesn't have that much attacking power, and it doesn't have a huge attacking power. But that's the reason why it's so good. You don't have two strikers, and now because you don't have two strikers, you can drop one to the center attacking mid, and you can have two center defensive mids. And now with the two center defensive mids, you're able to really control the midfield. As you can tell, I have all the way down the sidelines. I have my left mid and I have my right mid. Now they're gonna play almost like left forwards or left wings. Sorry, not left forwards. They can almost play like wingers when I play. Their job is to really rush up. They're able to cross into the striker, but most of the work is going to be done by the center attacking mid and the right mid and left mid on this formation. So if you're picking a team using the 4-2-3-1 second version, like I do with all my teams, make sure you pick a really good left mid, a really good right mid, and a really good center attacking mid. Your striker can be average, but if you have those three, those are the three core players in this team. You have the four backs, like I said. The right back and the left back is enough to counter against the crossing. You don't really need right wing backs. I think it's a bit overkill on the defense with 5 backs. Then you have the two center defensive mids. Like I said, people coming down the middle, it's going to be really difficult. And your center attacking mid is going to be jumping up to play. And one of my favorite plays is a through ball to the center attacking mid coming at the top of the box, like I said, on the 4-1-2-1-2. And this is the exact same. He's going to be at the top of the box a lot, hitting some huge strikes. The touch passing on this is really good. As you can tell, the center defensive mids are pretty close to the center attacking mid and the left and right mid. So as you can tell, you can use the center defensive mid as a way to one-touch pass all the way up the field. You can go for the center back. I usually go from the center back to the center defensive mid, to the center attacking mid, back to the center defensive mid, and to the outside to the left mid. And then I'll go up, rush with Al Shrari, pass it back to the center attacking mid, and usually I'll be at the top of the box, or I can cross it to my striker. Milito is a beast, and he can usually finish pretty well. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. My top 5 formations in the game. I highly suggest, if you haven't already tried the 4-2-3-1, the second version is way better. Use that, try it for a bit, and see how it goes. But anyways, I'm CUD Gameplay, Brandon, as you guys know me, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy.